Okay, it's Wyoming Rick back again with yet another 50 row box of nickels, which is 2,000 nickels. I'm fixing to go through and see if I can find any 2024 Ds. And what I'm trying to do is fill up tube number 27. And as you can see, I'm almost there. Nickel tube 2024D, tube number 27. Since I started finding 2024s in 2024 of November, last November 2024, I'm also currently putting back the 2025Ds because I've just learned by looking at statistics they're low mintage as of right now. My understanding is they're in the 40s right now at this point in time. So are they going to be low mint? If so, are they trying to phase the nickel out? And if that's the case, they'll be worth holding on to. If that's not the case, worst case scenario, and they end up minting 700 or 800 million like they usually do, other than 2024 year, then the person can just take them to the bank and dump them. But anyway, I'm going to get started on this hunt. If you watched any of my videos, I've got this nickel mat that I purchased online, and I've added dates to these little circles. So I can, instead of just stacking the 40s and the 50s, I can do this way. And so it makes it work out real nice. But anyway, thank you for viewing the video. If you like my videos and you love watching nickel videos, then I'm your man. So watch this video and enjoy it, and let's see what we can find. I'll be right back with my first finds. And I'm going to do probably 10 rows at a time. That's usually the way I do it, unless I start finding an enormous amount. We'll see what happens. Well, I'm back with my first 4 finds out of my first 10 rows. If that's any indication of what I'm going to find, I will find 20, which would be 1 out of every 100, which I like to at least get 1 out of every 100 at least. So let's see what we found. So I'm on a pathway to getting 1 out of 100 for sure. Okay, that's a 1950. Let me zoom that in. I thought I had the date. Yeah, 1951. And it is not an S, which would have been a semi-key date, but it is a D mint. Then there's a 1953, which is also a Denver mint. And then a 1954, no mints. And then this second 1954 also has no mints. So that's my first 4 finds for the hunt. I'll get them on the board up here. And I'm going to get in there, and I'm going to do my next 10 rows, and we're going to see what we find there. All right, I'll be right back with what I find in the next 10 rows in just a few minutes. All righty, I just want to bring you back in. I went through 10 more rows, which is a total of 20 rows so far. As you know, I found 4 of my first 10 rows. I've got them up here on their little respective places. And look at what I found the next 10 rows, rows 11 through 20. Look at what I found. Check this out, people. Goose egg time. Yeah. The next 10 rows, 11 through 20, I found a big goose egg. Laid an egg. All right, I'm going to get back to the hunt. Hopefully the next 10 rows will produce something. All right, we'll see. Sometimes that happens. Who knows? This could be somebody's search and dump for all I know. But anyway, still going to go through them in hopes of finding some good finds. All right, I'll be right back. Hopefully I have more than 0 the next 10. Okay, I had some success in my last 10 rows. I've got 20 rows to go. I've now went through 30 rows. I found 4 keepers on my first 10 rows. I found 0 keepers on my second 10 rows. And my 21st through 30 rows, look here, people. I found zooming in, a 1954 D for dadgummit. That's what I found. So that's 5 finds in 30 rows. Man, what a successful hunt. This is a nickel nightmare bag or box. That's what this is. Nickel nightmare. All right, I'm going to get to the next 10 rows and see if I can improve at least by 1 more than I did the last 10 rows this time. All right, I'll be right back. Wish me luck, please. All right, I went through nickel rows 31 through 40 So I have now found my 6th keeper. Out of the last 10 rows, I found my first 1940s. 1941. It will go right there. And there's another 5. What a successful hunt. It happens this way sometimes. Yeah. Some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. I guess I'm the bug today. Sometimes you're the wad of gum on the ground, and sometimes you're the shoe that steps on it. Which one am I today? I think you can figure that one out. This is not very successful, but it happens sometime. Got 10 more rows to go. Maybe I'll hit double digits. We'll see. I'll be right back with the final results. Okie dokie, I finished my hunt. I went through 50 rows of nickels. I have nothing left. I only had 6 on the board, as you remember. There's some 1954s, 3 of those, then a 1953, a 1951, and a 1941. And here's my 7th find of the hunt, a 1951, and it is no mint mark. So 7 finds for the hunt. I'm going to nickname this my Nightmare Nickel Bag. So that's what I got. I want to show all the bad hunts along with the good hunts. I don't just show the good. I want to show the ugly side of this too. It's a frustrating side, but then you have those days where you just, you just love how many things you found. But anyway, thanks for viewing the video. Please hit like and subscribe, and I will see you at the next video.